Okay. Now, you will be doing it, by the way, at least one of you. I'm going to ask a question. This is a theoretical question. Try and identify a difference between you and them, because right now there is a difference. They are willing, you are not willing. What might be an explanation for that difference? You'll have to stand up and yell it out because we haven't got the... Okay, you have to move around very quickly with this mic. What would you say?
They're exhibitionists.
They're exhibitionists. Okay. Camera, we need the camera. Okay, yes. What else?
They feel safe with you.
They feel safe with me.
Yep.
What about with you?
They're risk takers.
They're risk takers. They can. Well, I'll check out the theory. Can anyone here tap dance? No? Does it have to be professionally, or can it just be any tap dance? Just tap dance. Anyone tap dance? Okay, so there goes that theory. Yes. They're not wearing skirts. No, yeah, one is. Okay, so it's got nothing to do with modesty. The what? Do you have a full bladder? Yeah. There goes that theory. We'll call that the physiological theory. Yeah? Fear of heights. Do you have, any of you have genuine fear of heights?
Yes, oh yeah.
Okay, but I could, what, if I said tap dance on the ground or here, this is not so high, would you volunteer?
Yeah.
If I make... So you want to join them and I can choose? Anyone else? Because that's important. Yes?
They want you to like them, not they want to be likeness.
They have a need, you think? Possible. Maybe they're very needy. Maybe. I can ask questions, but I don't know if they'll tell me the truth. Yeah.
Secretly paying them.
They're getting $5 a piece, right? Yeah, $10. Okay, so no, that's not true.
It's the safety aspect of it.
The safety.
The safety of actually getting up there in case they...
So if I sit on here...
If you sit on there, I would do it.
Then take the chair over. Yep.
I believe they'll have success.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check. Do you believe you'll be successful at this?
What do you define as successful though?
I don't know. What do you think? What is successful? No, they can't tap dance. Let's clarify that. I'll make my own questions. Any of you dance? You can sit.
I have previously.
Publicly?
Yes.
You can sit down. Okay. Any of you publicly perform in other ways? Sing, act? No, because that includes this group too. You all do that, so that's not a distinction. So none of you do that. Okay. So I wonder what it is. Are you firstborns? How many seconds? Interesting. How many seconds here? About the same. It's not so different. So there goes that theory, birth order. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
So they feel okay in themselves, so that's why they get up there.
Okay, could be. It's something. So let me ask the other way. What's stopping you from getting up? You already identified one. The table. The table is dangerous. If it's done on the thing here, it still probably wouldn't make much difference to many people. They still wouldn't get up. Why? Because it's not the physical safety, it's the emotional safety, right? It's going to be embarrassing. You don't look like an idiot, you know? You might look like an idiot, I don't know. So in many cases, it will be the emotional threat, physical threat. For some reason, they don't see it as threatening as you. Maybe they're stupid, but they don't see it in the same way, you know? It must be, according to some theory at least. I'm going to give you a theory, yeah.
We assumed you were thinking about tap dancing, so we didn't know what we were volunteering for.
but they must have been in the same boat, so they can't do it really. Yeah.
Maybe they have more communal responsibility. They know you will have a point to make and they're willing to risk a bit of discomfort.
I usually do find that, yeah. Yeah, some of them are helping people. They want to be useful, helpful, support me. So they've come out, but a lot of people here will feel the same way, so it's not exactly that. No, I think the first thing you've got is, this is called a theory of teachers' concerns. So if you want a reference to this, it's by Frances Fuller. F-A-R-N-C-E-S, Frances Fuller. And she wrote about teacher concerns. And it's been around forever because it works. It's one explanation for why they're there and you're not. So now we'll see. How many of you are physically concerned about this table? Okay.
I might want to just see it's got 4 legs rather than one in the middle.
Yeah. You come and check it first if you're smart. So it's probably not the physical thing that's going to stop you, and it didn't stop you. How come you're not going to be embarrassed enough by getting up here, and it is for them? Why are you not so worried about this?
I don't know a lot of these people.
Okay.
And I probably won't see a lot of them.
Especially if you tap dance. You may not see them. The comment was she doesn't know you and she may not see you again, and I'm just pointing out that's more likely if she gets up there. So it's not a high risk, not a high stakes. So the issue will be how high the stakes are. It's going to be an issue for you. When the kids just fuck off, we'll have to think about how high are the stakes. How bad is it if a kid tells you to fuck off? That will be a question. How bad is it if I ask you to tap dance? That's what it is. Now for them, out of 100, it's not so bad. For you, it's badder, probably. But you are certainly worried about your emotional well-being or your physical well-being. That's called stage 1. They're beyond stage 1. So, level of concern stage 1 is concern for self. Either physical or emotional, says Frances Fuller. There's only one way of understanding this, or at least 4 others, but we'll play with this one. So you are not, either you don't think it's such a big deal, or you've reframed it. They think it, I forget the word you use, something like silly. You might think it's courageous or helpful or something. So you're telling yourself different things than the things they're telling themselves. So it's high stakes. Stakes is one issue. Self-talk will be another issue. Meaning, what are you saying to yourself? There's a whole industry around self-talk. Firstborns have terrible self-talk for this sort of stuff. And normally you can get too many firstborns out here because firstborns say things like, I have to be able to do things really well. I have to be very competent. I can't fail. I must not fail. And so they can't come out here and tap dance if they're not an expert tap dancer. I once did this at a school before I could stop the principal who was up there tap dancing, because he was a professional in his earlier life and no one knew, and he loved this opportunity to just demonstrate his competence. But for him it was not even a high stakes, it was a very low, it was high stakes for different reasons, you know, it wasn't scary at all. But I don't know, he could have been a firstborn, but he knew he could tap dance. So self-talk will be an issue. You might be saying it's idiotic, they might be saying it's courageous. You might be saying it's exhibitionists, and they might be saying it's cooperative, it's helpful. So that will be another issue. But anyhow, they got through level 1. Now you can try and figure out if they're at level 2. As I ask you to come and do this, what's on your mind? Yeah. Stop right there and tell me what you're thinking. That's it. You can sit down. You did it beautifully. That's level 2. Level 2 is not, will I look like an idiot, or will people not like me in the morning? It's instead, how do I tap dance? It's called the skills level or the task level. It's level 2. How do I do this? How do I tap